a second for a vomit!
Alright, here we go. Another episode, another day. Alright. Today we have Jaden and Diego. This is episode 8.
Sounds good.
Alright. So today we're going to be talking about the Enfield Poltergeist that happened in fucking Britain. So, let's get into the story. I do have a few pictures here. You got, well, alright.
Wait, what's his name we're gonna be talking about?
What?
What is up, guys? Weapon in that video talking about big black. Alright, sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about the
Yo, please.
infamous Enfield Poltergeist. We do have a few pictures here. The first picture, I think, is just the ghost boner coming up from the bed. Second picture is of Ed and Lorraine Warren. Third picture is that bitch flying.
Okay.
So yeah. Let's get into the story. Alright, let's get into the details here. So it occurred in England during the 1970s, of course. Alright. So I had to remove something off the stream really quickly. And maybe kick somebody off the show.
MXV. He would probably be the main.
He's already been kicked off the show. There may be a second person kicked off the show.
Is it Wayne?
No, it's not, Gene. It's some guy who spends 7 hours trying to get a car.
Yeah. We'll still give Wayne second chances.
The Enfield Poltergeist, name given to the story of the paranormal phenomena that occurred at an entirely normal council house in England, North London. No, in Enfield, North London, is one of the most developed and well-known ghost stories. It's also been the center of a major Hollywood film, The Conjuring 2, as well as a Sky series titled The Enfield Haunting, both with star-studded casts. The story of the Enfield Poltergeist house has divided many with a number of respected members of paranormal societies, believing the Hodgson family to be entirely true, although many skeptics think that there are many elements to the story that earmark it as being a hoax, although we may never know for sure what happened. The Poltergeist
Dang,
in
that seems interesting.
Enfield is still one of the most fascinating ghost stories in modern British history. Oh, yes. British history, even though we had 2 fucking American paranormal investigators over there. Yes.
Oh, I know one of them. Isn't one of them Mothman?
Shut the fuck up, Jaden.
No, is it really?
Shut up, Jaden. Just shut up. Shut up. Alright. Shut up. We'll get the Mothman in season 2. Shut up.
Okay, sounds good.
Mothman's an American creature, not a fucking American paranormal investigator.
Oh, then I probably shouldn't talk about it until season 2.
Oh, I know one of the paranormal investigators. Mothman!
Oh, you're talking about paranormal investigators.
Oh my...
I thought you just meant main paranormal activity.
No. Paranormal investigators.
Yeah.
Aiden. Ay. The Enfield Poltergeist story began in 1977, centered on the Hodgson family, mainly on the youngest daughter, Janet. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Hold on. Yeah, it's a, you know, damn, ghosts are smart. All right. Mother Peggy, daughters Margaret, 13, Janet, 11, and sons Billy, 10, and Billy, 7, were living in a semi-detached council home in Enfield. Enfield. Oh, fuck. It was entirely normal, nondescript house. We normally hear the tales of ghostly encounters in grander settings, hotels, castles, and ancient buildings. So the haunted house in Enfield resonated with families across Britain because it was real, it was close to home, it felt like it could happen to us. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Dang, that seems interesting.
Yeah. The first event in the haunting is disputed, but it is thought to be either the beds moving around Janet and Margaret's room, or the chest of the drawers moving forwards and backwards. In both cases, Peggy told the children to stop messing around and didn't believe anything was happening until she moved the chest of drawers back to place, only to see it move. Once again, there's actually a scene in the movie, The Conjuring, where she walks into the room, she finds a homemade Ouija board under their bed, and she's like, "Are you playing with this? This is why you're all scared!" And then the fucking door shuts on its own, and the fucking dresser moves at the door, and she's like, "Yeah, that's what you get, bitch." That's what I said when I was watching the fucking movie.
The Ouija board, huh?
Yes, the very famous Ouija board. With that, she became frightened and ran to the neighbor's house. The neighbors accompanied them back to the house, only to further unexplained noises and such as knocks and banging noises from various places in the house with no particular source. The police were called and they heard the noises too, but no traces of their source. Okay, so in the movie, um, the police came and they put the woman put the chair at the end of the hallway, so and the chair slides over back into the kitchen, and that reminded me of the movie Poltergeist when she when she came back and the mother came back in the kitchen and all the chairs were stacked, or I mean they pushed the chairs into the table because that's what you normally do, push chairs in right after you're done, and she finds them all pushed out. Then when she pushes them back in, she finds how she walks back in. She finds all the chairs stacked up on the table nicely. When the husband comes home from his real estate business, um, he she pulls the chair into the back of the kitchen. Chair flies across the
Oh,
floor
shoot.
over to a spot on the floor. And I'm sitting, I'm like, uh huh,
That's
okay.
a bad sign of a spirit.
Oh, definitely. One of the many reasons that the haunted house in Enfield became such a worldwide sensation was because the many of the paranormal events that took place inside the home were captured on film. Once the police were called, many more events began to take place. Items were regularly thrown around. The youngest daughter spoke in strange voices and snarls as she is thrown around her bedroom.
Shit.
Snarls! As she is thrown around her bedroom. So she's going, "Argh! Argh!" Fucking slamming on the walls and shit. Fucking, what the fuck? Possession.
Shit. That's creepy.
One image shows her midair and in a seemingly impossible leap. Berenice Grossi and Guy Playfair, two of the investigators in the case from the Society of Physical Research, and maintain that they believe the haunting was genuine and they caught many of the now infamous images on film. Yes, film, very important thing nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
Much of the equipment used in their investigation was often found malfunctioning upon entering the Hodgson household, despite working perfectly well beforehand. Although Janet was found to have a hidden tape recorder and was videotaped bending spoons on another occasion, they believe that much of the activity surrounding the Enfield ghost was genuine.
Oh, okay.
Although they do suspect that some of the occurrences were staggering or exaggerated by Janet for increased attention by reporters. As an example, Playfair said that Bill, one of the voices Janet became most well known for, has similar vocal tics and habits to Janet, such as changing topic of the conversation often. Whilst this doesn't necessarily mean Bill wasn't real, does raise questions. Why would Bill speak in such a similar manner to Janet?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The Warren investigators are well-known paranormal guys through the 1960s and 1970s, and in fact, they may well better be known today following the three blockbuster films based on their story: The Conjuring 2, and Annabelle. Fucking stupid ass doll. The
Yeah, I know,
Conjuring
right?
2 story differs from the film quite a bit. The Conjuring 2 showed Warrens as being incredibly involved in the case of the Enfield Poltergeist house, but this may be more than a little misleading. In fact, Guy Playfair, one of the investigators in the case, said the Warrens turned up to them uninvited and actually stayed for one day. The Warrens also reportedly told Playfair that a lot of money could be made from the case, which would indicate why the Warrens themselves turned up to do their own bit of investigation.
Oh, gee, I wonder how the investigation is going to end.
Perhaps the whole entire case centers on Bill. The voice that Janet was heard to use and speak on a number of occasions in a gruff, low tone. Some researchers suggest that the idea of using a different voice or a different number of voices might have been planted in Janet's head by Grossi. Janet told reporters that Grossi had told her the voices were needed so they can talk, and immediately following the voices came. Something unexplained about Bill, however, how Janet could have known that Bill died of a hemorrhage in the armchair in the living room of the house, which was later confirmed by his son that a man named Bill died in the house of a hemorrhage sitting in the chair in the living room. Bill's story is what gives the Enfield Poltergeist that feeling that tips skeptics over not being sure into being believers. Yeah, your daughter being possessed by a man named Bill is not a good thing.
Oh, what's his name?
Bill. Ay, ay, ay. After a year and a half of activity, the phenomena at the Enfield house abruptly came to an end. No one knew why, but after these sorts of hauntings are common with the poltergeist, they start, and the family gets back to normal. During a year and a half, many phenomena occurred: furniture moving, electrical equipment malfunctioning, Janet spoke different voices and snarls, knocking and banging sounds could be heard from around the house, and what we could tell, the family could not find a source of any of these actions, at least the beginning. Whether or not the Hodgson family was telling the truth remains to be seen, but we still can't come up with a reasonable explanation for the Bill story. Can you? Okay, so yes, I can find an explanation. You ready?
Yeah.
Half of it was fake. The voices, they were fake. Bill was real. The moving shit around and knocking, real. Either that, the knocking was either rats or real. The nun, fake. Crooked Man, fake. Christopher Lee, dead. But I believe he was still haunting the house. Danny Vito, alive, but he was still haunting the house. Gregory
Anything can.
Rasputin, definitely haunting the house. He was definitely there. He's haunting every house in the entire world. He haunted the Perrin family. It's clear. But she sure has a poltergeist in her hands. It's probably the Queen of England or Queen Victoria haunting her. Oh dear! I must bang on the walls all night, as I am Queen Victoria. The
Oh my god.
16,000s. Bang, bang, bang. I must move the furniture. I don't like it being here. Why don't I move it over there? How dare you move the furniture back? I'll fling you across the fucking room.
What about Queen Elizabeth?
She's still fucking alive. Holy
Yeah, she's
shit.
like in the mid-90s.
Nah, man, she's in her 200s. She's the only man to surpass her age is fucking Larry King. He's 5 billion. He was there at the end of time. He was there at the beginning of time. He was in the Bronze Age, the prehistoric age. He was the first human ever born. He was the first talk show host to make his show in the Bronze Age.
The oldest person alive.
Is Larry King.
Yes.
Hey. Alright, that's the end of the story there. So we're going to have to end the episode short here. See you guys next time. This Saturday, we're going to be talking about a creepy but short story. And then, hopefully everybody will be here on Monday because the season finale for season 1 will be premiering next Monday on July 13th at 8 p.m. It will be live on YouTube for you guys to see. We will have everybody in the show. Everybody. I'll make sure we have everybody.
That's right.
And we'll be talking about the most infamous and famous killer in all of America, the Zodiac. See you guys next time. Bye.